Good morning, students. So welcome back to our class. This is your science subject. As you know that we have started chapter number 5. I have written on the board also solid, liquid and gases in our previous class. So I will continue with the same chapter. Okay. So today from page number 27. Today first of all we will have a comparison between solid, liquid and gas. This is also given on page number 27. Okay. We have learned that what is matter made up of. Then we have learned about different states of matter, solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Today we will have a comparison between solid, liquid and gas. See here, comparison between solid, liquid and gas. Okay, this is from page number 27. I think all of you are following. Yes, I want the answer. Devashmi, Soiloja. Okay, see here. Point of difference. What is the point of comparison here? First of all, the first part is shape. So how are the shape of the three states of matter? See, solid has a definite shape. Okay, liquid has no definite shape. It takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. Gas also has no definite shape. Now volume. Regarding volume, solid has a definite volume. Liquid has also a definite volume. Gas has no definite volume. It occupies the space of the container. Now hardness. Solid is generally hard. Liquid is not hard. And gas is also not hard. You know that one. It can flow. Okay. Now flow. How do they flow? How do the different states of matter flow? See, solid does not flow. Liquid can flow. So it is also called as fluid. And gas also can flow. So gas is also called fluid. Okay. Now MCQ, all of you must do the MCQ by yourself. Okay, I want the answer. See here, we will solve the MCQ. This is given on page number, same page 27. Number 1. Matter is made up of tiny particles called yes, molecules, solid, gases. It is molecules. Okay. Number 2. A matter having definite volume but no definite shape. A matter having definite volume but no definite shape is called solid, liquid, gas. It is called liquid. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now we will go to states of matter. States of matter will go there. states of matter are interchangeable. This is from page number 27. Okay. So I will rub the board now. Okay. States of matter are interchangeable. States of matter are interchangeable. States of matter are interchangeable. Okay. What does it mean? That means you can change one state of matter into another state. Okay, you can change solid state into a liquid state and liquid state into a gaseous state. Okay. So here matter can change from one state to another state. For example, the states of water are interchangeable. Means the different states of water. See, the solid state of water, it is ice. Okay, liquid state of water is water itself, and gaseous state of water is steam or water vapor. So matter can change from one state to another state. For example, the states of water are interchangeable. Heating makes the molecules to move apart and less closely packed. That means water on heating, what does it do? Water on heating, it changes into steam or water vapor. So the molecules move apart and become less closely packed. Okay. While cooling, so cooling, what happens when you cool water? When you put water in a refrigerator, in a deep freeze, when it cools, what happens? It changes into solid form, that is ice. So while cooling makes the molecules come closer and more closely packed. That means it turns into solid form. This way, that means water can be changed from one state to another state. Okay. So this way states of matter are interchangeable. Okay, all of you mute your microphone. You have there one written there. What do you mean by volume? I will tell you what do you mean by volume later on. Not now. First, let me explain this one. I will tell you what is the volume. Okay, now I will go to page number 28. All of you open page number 28 now. You see a picture there. Okay. And the different processes, 4 processes are there. Okay, 4 processes are there, 4 processes. I will explain that processes. Okay. And first of all, first process is melting. First process is melting. What do you mean by melting? Melting means, see here, on heating, ice that is solid changes into water that is liquid. This is called melting. That means melting is a process by which a solid changes into a liquid. This is a very good one. Example I can give. What example I can give? Ice. Suppose ice on heating. Ice, when you give heat to ice, it will melt and form water. Okay, this is called melting. So ice, it is a solid form. On heating, ice changes into water. That means it melts to form water. Okay. Now the next process, it is evaporation. What do you mean by evaporation? See here, on heating, water that is liquid changes into steam, that is gas. This is called evaporation. That means evaporation is a process by which liquid changes into a gas, or a liquid changes into its gaseous form. That means water, when you give heat to water, it will change into water vapor or steam. Okay. So I can give one example here. Water when you give heat to water, it will evaporate. Process is evaporation, and it will form steam or water vapor. Steam or water vapor. Okay. Then the next process, it is condensation. Condensation. So what is condensation? See here, on cooling, steam, that is gas, changes into water, that is liquid. This is called condensation. That means condensation is a process by which a gas changes into a liquid. The process by which a gas changes into a liquid is called condensation. So I can give one example here. See, I can write here steam or water vapor also, or water vapor. What happens when you cool it? When steam is cooled or water vapor is cooled, the process is condensation. It will give you, steam will give you water. That means when steam is cooled, it will give you water. The process is condensation. Now number 4. Number 4 is freezing. Freezing. So what is freezing? On cooling, water that is liquid changes into ice that is solid. Okay. So on cooling, water that is liquid changes into ice that is solid. So what is freezing? You know what is freezing? Freezing is a process by which a liquid changes into a solid. The process by which a liquid changes into a solid is called freezing. Okay. I can give one example here. Water I have got here. Water, when it cools down, water on cooling or cools, I can write the process is freezing or freezes, anything. Water when cools down, it will give you ice that is solid. Okay. So it is a it is a very observation. It is a good observation. If you observe it clearly, see, if you keep water in a ice tray, you know ice tray. If you are taking water in the ice tray and keep it in the deep freeze of a refrigerator, if you see after some time, after 1 hour or half an hour, you can see that water has turned into ice. So that means water freezes or water cools down to form ice. So these are the 4 processes involved during the states of matters interchangeable. Okay. The process by which different states of matter can be interchanged, or the process by which different processes by which states of matter are interchanged, these processes are there: melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. Okay, these processes are involved during the interchange of different states of matter. Means you can changing a solid state into a liquid state, then a liquid state into a gaseous state, and vice versa also. Gaseous state change into liquid state and liquid state change into solid state. This is a reversible process. Okay. So one equation is given here. I will explain that one. Okay. So I will rub the board now. I will explain that one. States of matter are interchangeable. States of matter are interchangeable. Okay. So the equation here, see here, ice, that is solid form, means this is a reversible process. See here, this can be changed into this water form, and water can be changed back into solid form. This is a symbol of reversible process. Okay. So ice heating, that is it melts. Okay. Cooling, that is freezing. Gives you water. This is the liquid form. Okay. Water on heating. This is also a reversible process. See, water can be changed into the gaseous form, and this gaseous form can be turned back into water again. Heating, that is evaporation. Okay. This is cooling. This is condensation. Water vapor, it will give you water vapor or steam. This is your gaseous form. Okay. So I will explain this one, then I will conclude your class. I will end your class. See here, it is given here ice. This is a solid form. Ice on heating, process is melting. It will change into water, that is liquid form. See, water again on cooling, that is process is freezing. It will give you ice. So this is a reversible process. The symbol is this way. And this can be turned into this, and this can be turned back again to this original process. Okay, this is a symbol of reversible. Okay, that means this can be interchanged. See here, water it got, ice on heating, that is melting, it gives you water, liquid form. Water on heating again, water on heating, process is evaporation, it will give you water vapor or steam, that is the gaseous form. See here, this is interchangeable, means it can be obtained the original obtain, I can obtain this ice form. See, water vapor, it on cooling, water vapor or steam on cooling process is condensation, I can get liquid form, that is water. Then water on cooling again, I can get back ice again. This is process freezing. So the different states of matter are interchangeable. Okay. So okay students, today up to this much. Next day we will continue with the same page, page number 28. So hope you will be safe at home and you will learn the chapter what I have told you now, very important chapter this one. And so thank you everyone and goodbye. Goodbye everyone.